Hello kids, it's Cascade and welcome back to another new game that I'm going to be playing. This game is called, I'm going to try to pronounce it right, I try to look it up, I think it's pronounced Saelig, and it's an old English word, and it means like blessing and prosperous and happy, and I think it has it somewhere at the beginning of the game. It also means from the happy meadow. So it's an old English word, and let me give you the little rundown of the game here. I'm really looking forward to playing this. So it's got on the Steam store page, it has the word Saelig, and it says blessed, fortunate, prosperous, happy. So that's the old English word that stands for blessed, fortunate, happy, and prosperous, Saelig. It came out in 2017. It's a single developer from New Zealand. I've been able to communicate with him a little bit, and I think this is probably one of the best developers I've ever had to deal with before. He is just amazing, and I really like indie games, and I think he's got a fantastic role-playing game here. I just haven't stopped playing it since I got it, and this first episode will probably be more of kind of a tutorial, kind of the basic frameworks. I haven't played it, like a lot of guys have. There's a guy named Mr. Toodles who did a tutorial on Saelig, and you can check that out. But let me give you the rundown of the game here. It says Saelig is a game that blends together elements of simulation, strategy, role-playing game, and business management, centered around the life you and your family you must try to survive and bring wealth and prosperity to your household. So I haven't gotten any kind of fights or anything like that. Let me just go ahead and start a new game here. And like I said, it came out in 2017, single developer, and man, I cannot stop playing this game, and it just seems to have so much replayability. So I'm going to start a new game here. Hopefully I got the sound adjusted correctly. So, what would I be? This guy. Okay, I want to be a male. Oh, let's see. Bald-headed guy? No. Girl? No. This guy? Let's see. I want somebody with some more clothes on him. Maybe this dude right here. He looks kind of buff. Let me see who else we got. Yeah, I just don't like that hairdo on that guy. I wish I could kind of turn around. I'm going to give you some of my suggestions, but I just think this game is unbelievable. And like I said, I really like indie games, and this developer is just top-notch. It's still early access. I think so much could be added to it, but the way it is right now is just absolutely amazing. What is this? Change character variation. Let me get this first. I'm gonna get back to that buff guy. I'll get Baldy. No, I'm gonna get this dude here, I think. Let's see. This guy has more clothes on him, but I just don't. Gosh, I don't know if I want to get Baldy, but I'm gonna get him. What does change variation mean? That doesn't do too much, does it? Okay, your actual outfit will depend on your starting conditions. And so, you know what? I'm going to change him again back to this dude here. I'm going with Buff Boy. And let's continue here. So, I'm going to put in my name here. I'm going to put in Sir Peter. It's supposed to be... I think in the 800s AD, medieval time period, England, southern England, southern United Kingdom, and I'm going to be Sir Peter, and my family name is going to be Pick-a-Peck. Sir Peter Pick-a-Peck. That looks pretty good. Okay, day length. So you can go with normal, short, or long. I'm going to go long. I think, I haven't been playing very long, so I think having longer days, you can get more things done. Days per season, I'm going to go with 4 days per season. Again, you can get more done in the winter months. I haven't really experienced the winter months very much. I think in one little tiny playthrough when I died, I got thrown in the pit. I'll tell you more about that later, and I starved to death. But one playthrough, I just scratched the surface of winter, and I was doing another playthrough, and I saw I'll probably lose that one, but I'd actually made some pretty good gains on the last little playthrough that I went through. Okay, years to pass, I'm going to keep it at 2 years. Years to pass after 4 seasons. Let's see, 2 is the standard. Years to pass. Yeah, I'll keep it at 2. Okay, needs. Okay, so this is for keeping up with your eating and your sleeping. You have to feed yourself. You have to get rest to get energy. Now, Viking raids. I guess this is a new thing that was added kind of recently, I guess, but I'm going to have it off just so I can get more done, and I'm still pretty new to the game. And did I mention how much I love this game? And I hope the sound is okay. I might have to go back and change it, but it sounds kind of a little loud to me. But let's see what happens. Okay, so now we're going to create the story, and really this is going to be the setup for what your character is like. Your mother brought you into this world and gave you the best start she could. What comes to mind when you think back about her? And so you can pick these different little reader boards here, and it'll give you kind of certain characteristic traits that would be more to that characteristic board. She cherished all living things. She spent much of her time foraging. Obviously, you'd be good at foraging. She was the best cook in town. She could heal any affliction, which would be a good one. She had a grand collection of loots for entertainment. She was a great leader. She left your life early on. I'm going to go with she could heal any affliction. So your father played an important role in your life and helped shape who you have become. What was he known for? His skills in battle, obviously, you'd be really good with the sword. His strength, you'd probably have a lot more energy. Labor, you'd be good at working. His dishonesty, maybe you want to be like a thief. His craftsmanship, his taste for ale, and nothing. I am going to go with, wow, what should I go with? I'm going to go with his skill as a craftsman. During your childhood, you got the first glimpse of the kind of life you wanted to lead. What was the first thing you really enjoyed? You know, really, my first playthrough, I went through exploration because that's what I love to do. Collecting berries, that sounded kind of boring to me. But you could do that, you know, you could forage and caring for chickens. You could take care of a business, taking money from others, playing the loot, hard work. I'm going to take money from others. After years went on, you came to notice how much turmoil there was around you. What did you do to take your mind off of things? Well, you can study guard routines. You can actually become like a watchman of the town, and you're pretty much immune from being arrested, and you can arrest people. And you can, that would be a kind of an interesting thing. You can haul carts for a trader. It'd be in like a business. Practice facts of life. Not really sure about that. I'm thinking it has something to do with relationships and getting married and all that stuff. Agriculture, self-explanatory. Craft goods, self-explanatory. Study trees and rocks. Probably like a hunter type person. I'm going to go with light fires. I think I'd like to be an arsonist maybe. The time has finally come for you to step out onto your own and say goodbye to your family. What was the last thing you did before you left for good? Cook everyone a good meal. Forage for supplies. Enjoy some ale. Of course, you could get an ale house. Play with your family dog. Light the house on fire. Stole a bag of coins. Or cut firewood. Wow. I'm gonna steal a bag of coins. Your parents were very proud of their heritage and always encourage you to embrace it as well. So when you tell stories of your ancestors, you speak of... Now, this one kind of really sets up a lot of the game here. This first one right here, it'll give you a boost in trading and archery and it gives you a +2 additional relationship point boost, which is really good because relationships are very, very critical in this game. This one right here, Angles of Mercia. This is for learning rate for craftsmanship, tailoring, and farming. This is the Brightons of the land, and this helps with herbal items, very high immunity to mild illness. The hardy folk from Northumbria. This gives you a boost in fitness and hauling. It helps you in the cold winter months. And then we have the Fierce Danes. These will help you with melee and waylay. These would be like the Viking people, to be the strong people. I'm going to go for this one because this game really, a lot of it centers on relationships that you make. And so I'm going to go with this one right here. And my story has now been set. Now you must step out and choose your new home. So let's take a look at that. So we've got 4 different areas here, and you can see this is like southern England right here, and we've got to select one of these 4 maps. So the easternmost right here, East Sexna and Cantaware. Let's click on that one so you can see what it's like. And it has rivers. It opens up into the ocean. The boundaries will change in the year 900. So you've got different kinds of starts that you can take. So this is the standard beginning. This is probably the one that I'm going to take. And if you take a standard beginning, you're going to get a comfortable place to start, like a house, and you get a sack of coins. I think this kind of reminds me of Kenshi, which is one of my favorite games, and that you can pick a different starting location and how you want to go. And in this game really reminds me many ways of like Kenshi, which you can see why I like this game so much, because Kenshi is my favorite game of all time. But this one is just fantastic role-playing game. So you've got a standard beginning here where you get a house and some coins. This is another standard beginning. This is a third standard beginning, a tiny mining settlement. It tells you kind of what the towns are like. You've got Ashbury, you've got Fleethurst, you've got Etheley, and this is okay, this is a trader. So you would be starting on the road selling your wares. You get a few coins and a pack of goods. This is the beggar, which would be the hardest one. I haven't done the trader, I haven't done the beggar, I've only done the standard. So it has a lot of replayability. The beggar, you start with nothing, you just beg for coins. I'm gonna have to try that one someday when I kind of feel like I've got a pretty good hang on it. Employee, you start with a job. You may have enough, if you work hard enough, you may have enough money to buy some property. Now, if you don't have a home, there are these like bunkhouses that you can stay in, and everybody just kind of shares. It's kind of like I don't know, like a Airbnb. I don't know what's not even like an Airbnb, but it's where a lot of people just stay and they kind of help each other out, and you don't have to pay anything, or maybe if you do, it's just minimal rent. You can be a business owner. I think you would start very wealthy. You have a business, you have a home, you have a big sack of coins. So this would probably be the easiest thing to do right here. You've got landlord. This would be pretty nice too, because you have 3 huts that you can develop. You can rent, sell, and develop those. And then you got hunter, where you're starting out in the woods and you're hunting animals, selling hides, and doing some stuff like that. So anyways, that is the easternmost town. Now let's go look at the other ones here. Let's go to the westernmost town, Wiltshire. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but you can see it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 standard places to start. I haven't played this one before, but you've got some of the same things here. You've got Whitland, and this one opens up on the coast, and you could do some fishing, which I haven't done yet. I don't know how to do that. And you've got how many standard beginnings? 1, 2, 3. You got 4 standard beginnings, and you've got the traveler, beggar, employee, business owner, landlord, and hunter here. This is the one I've been playing, so I think it's kind of a smaller one. I might try something a little bit different, just to I don't know if this is going to be harder. I just don't know. So let me see what it says here. A large walled city where houses many families is a comfortable place to start. Okay, this one, a well spread out village with plenty of potential for farming and lumber production. This one is just up the road from Leestead, and the people of Barrowham keep to themselves, toil away in the woods. You'll be given a hut and a sack of coins. I don't like that one too much. Or this one right here, which is, oh, as a traveling trader. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to what I know. This is the one I have been in. No, it is not. It is Whitland. And one of these was the original ones. I think it might have been this one. I'm just not sure. Okay, so where do I want to start? Nope, this is not where I was. So I'm off of this one. Let's see. This one? No. I'm going to find it here. Let's see. This one? Yep, this is the one I was starting on the west. So I was on the west. So this is the biggest town. This is Norbury, and we got Leestead, and we got Barrowham. And I think I'm gonna start in the big city. This is the biggest city right here, so I'm gonna start right here in Norbury. This one is kind of in the middle, and this one is at the other end of the map from Norbury. So this one wouldn't be too bad. It's just a little tiny town. This one you can start within a gated wall area, which would be nicer against thieves and people wanting to light your place on fire. So we will start here and see where this takes us. We will start here, I said. So it takes it a little bit to boot up, but man, you talk about a role-playing game. You can get married, you have kids, and if you die, it's permadeath. I mean, you're dead, but you know what? If you have a kid, you have a spouse, it can be passed on to them. And I don't know how long the game goes. I guess just you can keep having kids. It's just theoretically it just stays in the medieval time period. You can't really craft any buildings, but you can buy businesses, and then it has kind of like a scene of the business going up and going into effect, and you hire workers, and it's just a really, really cool game. So you hit tab button to have an overview of the entire map, and man, this is just so fun. I really like games where you can kind of make your own way. You can sandbox, role play, you can apply for a job, and here we are. And I'm gonna hit the pause button, which is right here, and I want to go over some of the controls that are in here. So let's start over here. This is me right here. This is what I look like. And Sir Peter, Pick-a-Peck. Pick-a-Peck is my family. I was thinking of the old, I don't know what it was, the old saying, Peter Piper picked a pickled peppers. Anyways, my other game play, I was going with a guy named, Jack Be Nimble. His first name was Jack and his last name was Be Nimble. Anyways, so here's my character right here, and you can see I'm a male. I'm 18 years old. I've got a house in Norbury. I'm idle right now. I've got it paused, and if you hit this little scroll right here in his character window, if you pull that up, you can see all the different traits that I start out with. So herbal traits, I've got herbal charm of 6. So these really aren't that great right now, but the kind of cool thing about this game is you can build your stats up. And I've got a ways to go, because I'll get into it later. Probably won't get into it this game, but criminal, break-in 2, arson 3, and pickpocket 2. So you can pick people's pockets, you can break into their houses, you can light their house on fire, you can maybe buy a business at a reduced rate after you've burned it down. It's hilarious. Trading, my fitness, and reproduce stats are actually pretty decent for this level. Combat archery, not too bad. Fishing, cured fish, not too bad. Butchery, so I've got a lot of good like laboring and farming type skills. These are the ones I'm really trying to get a little bit higher. I'll get into that a little bit later. So that is all my stats. Now, if we go across here, we can click on this up in the top left-hand corner. The first one you see is the family tree. So let me click on that. And it's just me. I don't know who my parents are. I'm not married yet. When you get married, I'll have your spouse right next to you right here. And relationships, I have no relationships whatsoever. So when you go throughout the game, if you get an employee, they'll appear under this box where it says employee. When you have an acquaintance, it has this little, the people have this like little eye on them, and if you click on that eye, then they will become an acquaintance of yours, and they will appear in here. Now, if you get the stats of somebody, I think it's over 80. I think that is correct. Everybody starts with, I think, around 40. But if you have to, develop the relationships, if it becomes over 80, they become a friend of yours. And if it drops below 40, I think they become an enemy of yours. So these will appear right here in this box where it has relationships. This is kind of a little wiki right here. I'm not going to click on that. Here's my health meter. And once that gets down to 0, you are officially dead. This is my hunger level. Right now I'm doing pretty decent. This is my energy level, and you do need to sleep from time to time. This is the season. So we're starting at spring. It's 5 in the morning, and I have 4 days left until summer. Now moving over here to the right, if I click on this money log, I can see kind of wages and recent transactions and stuff like that. I don't use that one very much. Click over here on the far right hand side. The first little circle to click here is the different markets. So we're in Norbury, and you have all these different items that you can buy. And the top green one, that means how many resources they have of that. The yellow means you can buy it for that price, and the red means you can sell it for that price. So this is wheat right here, and they've got 41 products of wheat. You can buy it for 14 silver coins. I've got 4,000 right now, you can see in the top right hand corner, and you can sell it for 9 coins. So this is Norbury Market, and you can see everything they got. They do have a sword right now. Wow, and they have an axe. That is incredible. I haven't seen that before. That is really impressive. So over at Leestead, which is at the other end of the map, I'll pull that up here in just a little bit. They have a bow. They have a, oh my goodness, I've never started when they've had that before. And things move very quickly. Now if I click on one of these green things right here, I can pull up all the different inventory items all over the land, and I can keep an eye out for when they appear. Like I would like an axe, and there is an axe. Let me put another one here. I like this ranger outfit. Another thing I would like is a big backpack to open up the inventory. So you can put what you need in here. I like firewood because you need that to build a lot of structures. Let's see what else is a really good resource that I like. This is iron. I'm going to go ahead and put that one down. Let's see, how about some wool? I like that one. So there's just different things that you can click on right here. So I'm going to click off of that. So this is the positions of power within the city. And we got Norbury, and let's just open that up. You've got a town reeve. This is the guy who collects fines, he confiscates goods. They are totally immune from the law. If they leave, then I can apply for that, but I kind of have to have my relations out. This is the abbot of the church, and these are watchmen. These are people that patrol the town at night, kind of like the policemen. And you can see Norbury has 63 citizens, 12 positions of power. Leestead, a little bit smaller city, 40 citizens, 6 positions of power. And then Barrowham has 8 civilians and 4 positions. So it's a really tiny town. And I think both Barrowham and Leestead, they both don't have gates around the city. So that is that. Notable families. So it gives you a list of notable families all over the land. It tells you where they're from. This family's from Norbury, and you can like click on these people. Let me. Oh, I'll just click on this one right here, and you can see who this dude is right here. And here's that little eye I was talking about. You can actually track this guy right here. If I clicked on that, I'd be tracking him. Now, if you hit information, it's not going to give you anything because, like I said, you got to get your relationship skills up to like 80, and this guy right here is 40. And so, anyways, and he's well fed, and so you can't find anything out about him. You can click on this and see who he's married to, and he has a child. And so it's just so much. Over here you have your different markets on the right hand side. You've got the Norbury market, you've got the Leestead market. This is my house. I'm going to double click on that. And there is my house right there. I'm going to try to get a better view of it. I think open it up from the front. And you can see my little life preserver on the front right there. It's yellow and black. That is my house. That is where I am living. I can find a job. I can click on this and go to work. Sometimes there's no jobs to be had, but I am not going to do that. Let me hit the tab button. This will be the last thing I do. So this is Norbury, and you can see all the different things for sale. This is a hut right here, and if you left click on it, it'll tell you what it is. This is a homestead. This is a learning hall. This is a house, but if it doesn't have a little plus symbol beside it, that means it is already occupied by somebody. So, and you've got these different other things, and I think I'm going to have to get into that next game. So I think I'm going to sign out right now. This is Cascade signing out for Saelig. Please hit like and subscribe. I'm really excited about this game, and until next time, I hope your day is a great one.